Yo.
Nobody wins when the family feels.
They couldn't prove that I was still a drug business. When you got a conspiracy from 1990 to 2005, you mean to tell me it took 15 years to get enough evidence to bring me down? That's unrealistic.
BMF, when they were like in full swing in Atlanta?
I think we went to like maybe 1 or 2 parties, but nah, not really like that.
Yeah, no,
shout to Southwest T,
yeah.
Shout to Meech, Free Meech, and shout to Little Meech, BMF coming soon.
Well, yeah, they flew me out, and I partied with them, and I just remember looking around with all the Ferraris and Lambos and the Cristal bottles.
And you knew that was cooked.
And the billboards that say the world is BMF's.
Right.
And I was looking around going like, this is going to end so badly. This is going to end so fucking badly. Yeah. Because it was obvious what was happening to even a civilian.
They took 15 years to get me indicted, bro. You
like myself. I was like, yo,
I mean, you gotta
party, get the fuck up out of here.
You gotta watch the show. Shout to 50. You know, but when that money coming, sometimes that money come like that. There's no stopping it. The money's coming.
Nah. You don't think for 1 second, man, having all these Ferraris, buying these mansions with rug money, maybe they'll start looking into me more. You ain't thinking you took it off nobody doing this? Nah, bro. He thought he was back because he had government protection, bro. Do your homework.
Motherfuckers was rich. They was like the last niggas to do it. So
right, but their flashiness was on a level that I'd never seen before with an illegal operation. Ever.
But when you got 50 million or whatever, 100 million in the basement, you know they coming.
When I first heard about it, I was like, look, in 2003, they would come around like there was guys that had relationships. They were so embedded into the music business because when you can find your pockets, people like you around. Right? When you like at the nightclub and Puffy can't buy champagne because you bought all of it. They start to have to speak to you. There's no fun here tonight without anything. You know what I'm saying? So it starts everybody's relationships that actually develop. I stayed away from it because I know who I am.
Fam, we got one of hip-hop's most iconic figures who's making his way around social media. Now, we're saying this happened since January 22nd, where the New York native, Curtis Jackson, aka 50 Cent, had went to Instagram and said the once drug lord from Detroit, Michigan, Big Meech, is a snitch. Now, it's been mixed reviews online, to say the least. Also, the timing is crazy. 50 Cent is set to release the 4th season of BMF. Ooh. And people that know 50, they say he's trolling. They say this is a plot to get more views and ratings.
It's not a troll. People be thinking like, oh, he's just trolling. This is a scheme. Like, everything happens for a reason. People be like, oh yeah, this is just a distraction. No, that was a move. That was a chess move. You need to pay attention, man.
Which he done before with the artist/actor named Rotimi. But some say 50 Cent not trolling. Some say this is a man who disowned his son. So the fact that he would disown a man who once called 50 Cent his second father after alleging that his father is an informant while still having him on his TV series, BMF, is definitely something 50 Cent would do. But the real question is why? Having allegations date back to 2011, which we'll cover today. Now, my job here today is not to try to convince you this 50 Cent trolling, or is he telling the truth? But I will present the facts of the allegations that's being brought up concerning another female who's very close to BMF. And after I present the facts, fam, you let me know at the conclusion. But I will say this out the gate. Calling a man a snitch in public is a damaging allegation, unless it's true. And I don't see how anybody would accept those type of allegations help marketing. But the answer might be just as simple as 2 + 2 = 4. Today we go over why these allegations was brought up. One video, one show, one 60-second clip has changed.
I wouldn't be surprised if Rick Ross, Big Meech, and 50 Cent is all sitting down and they choreographed this whole play. I wouldn't be surprised. Because the internet is so easy to fool these days. Do y'all really think 50 Cent don't talk to Rick Ross ever? Like, y'all think these people in the industry really be truly beefing? I don't think that, bro. Because they be having the same people they gotta run into. managers, venues, business deals. If a business deal that pay you and Rick Ross invite y'all and make y'all sit down there, if Mike Rubin tell y'all pull up, not just an example, like if Mike Rubin tell Meek Mill and Lil Baby to pull up, and Meek Mill and Lil Baby ain't feeling something, they don't like each other, they gonna have to hold that shit in. Why? Because we got the bag for you.
Change one thriving relationship and
We got your
possibly
bag.
business endeavors. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I won't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump
Well, I'm giving you an angle. Big Meech is a snitch.
right to it. Fam, we all know we win some and we lose some. With all the wins 50 Cent has managed to obtain during his career, one of the most damaging L's was a rap beef that escalated to court with his rap rival, Rick Ross. It seemed 50 Cent had allegedly obtained an S-tape that had complicit videos of Rick Ross' baby mother. One thing led to another. According to a judge, 50 Cent had leaked that tape. And because of that, he lost the lawsuit, he lost the rap beef, and Rick Ross can say whatever he want about 50 Cent, but 50 Cent can't say nothing about Rick Ross directly. And that's key to this video, because recently, Big Meech had just announced he's doing a homecoming concert. Various artists is set to perform, and one of those artists was Rick Ross, who we all know is 50 Cent's enemy. So saying someone that 50 had a business relationship in his eyes with his enemy was enough, allegedly, to publicly call him a snitch. But there's also a man named Rick Ross who have a hit single in BMF claiming he feel like Big Meech.
Think I'm Big Meech, Larry Hoover, whipping work.
Now, of course,
he was such a clown. I can't believe they finna have him perform this song like it's just a legendary, great song. I think I'm Big Meech. You not even Rick Ross. You're not even Rick Ross. I think I'm Big Meech. Larry Hoover. You're not even the original Rick Ross, bro. You stole that name from Freeway Ricky Ross. I'm tired of these industry sellouts, bro. I'm tired of these industry sellouts. Big Meech is an informant.
For Big Meech concert, Rick Ross and Big Meech did a promo video, and this is when the relationship with Big Meech and 50 Cent took a turn for the worse.
Hey there, no need to adjust your TV, or more likely your phone.
Bro, this dude, Ryan Reynolds, they might have CGI'd him to do this many interviews.
It's Boss Ricky Rose. The time has come. Meech on. February 13th. Get your tickets right now. It's going down. We know Florida gonna be there. Miami gonna be there. The legend himself gonna be in the building, making history. Meet you up,
whole nation. Detroit, St. Louis, California, everybody. Atlanta, Georgia. ATL, stand up.
Woo. We gonna make history. Get your tickets right now. Y'all better be there February 13th. Meech on.
I think I'm Big Meech.
Now let's stay on track. Some men would say
Don't that
another
look like
man
a
relationship
Boondocks parody, bro?
we don't know and just
Get your
These are two pillars of the community right here.
tickets right now. Y'all better be there February 13th. Meech on.
I think I'm Big Meech.
Now let's stay on track. Some men would say another man relationship we don't know and just have a business relationship with has no concerns with them. But we're talking about somebody that's very, very petty and brag on being petty. Talked about disowning his son, but even in the recent passing of Irv Gotti, may he rest in peace, after, according to local reports, a stroke, 50 Cent claimed he was smoking on a Gotti pack, making a joke reference under a recent photo with more shares than actual likes. So we know we dealing with somebody that's very, very petty when dealing with his alleged enemy. And it was no different when it came to 50 Cent calling out Big Meech.
I thought they was close. Who was Irv Gotti close to? I thought Irv Gotti was close to 50. But once I seen, oh no, he the one that signed Ja Rule, right? And had Murder Inc. Yeah, get the fuck out of here, man.
Accusing him of being a snitch. But he also highlighted a woman named Tammy Cowen. But I want us to slow down for a moment for us to truly get what's going on. And when you think of BMF, you might think of Big Meech. You might think of Terry giving the song with Rick Ross.
Hypnotized Minds, the label's like, whoa, y'all was going for anything back then. I can't believe y'all let 3 6 Mafia come out with a whole shit called Hypnotized Minds. That was insane to me.
But seldomly you hear about St. Louis or a guy named Cuffy. who
Well,
had
not
troubled
y'all. It ain't
history with
y'all
the law.
fault, but
Now, after being incarcerated a
niggas
couple
should have been saying
times,
something.
more about his story has been shed to light. Like after Big Meech having to pay a
It
$1
wasn't no
million
internet, though.
ransom
It
for his
wasn't no
friend,
internet.
and allegedly Cuffy had to give Big Meech an M to pay the plug.
Come on, gang.
Come on,
Come on, gang.
gang.
Whole time, come on, gang. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, you gotta talk to Cuffy to know it, right? I talked to Cuffy, I talked to his daughter. Cuffy's daughter fucked up about it. She go for being rich out there fucked up, like ain't nobody trying to help her neither. Right? So shit be fucked up what really be happening behind the scenes, but everybody praising Meech, right? And I ain't got no problem with Meech. I think he should just holler at Cuffy. Cause it don't be sounding right. And Cuffy got paperwork. So if you got paperwork, you got paperwork.
Yeah, I mean, there's paperwork, but
it's paperwork. Meech a snitch. I'm not saying he a snitch, but Cuffy say he a snitch, gang. And I don't want no problem with BMF, because I'm BMF too. Right? But I gotta keep it real. I gotta keep it real. On GD.
I don't know what's up with this man, bro. It's something with this man. When I first seen that clip, he was like, he sacrificed his son to get in the Illuminati. I'm like, yo, he clearly just did that to get eyes, right? But it's like he doing this Orlando Brown thing. But it's not as bad as Orlando Brown. Like, Orlando Brown is unbearable to watch. He just got worse and worse over time. But this dude is like, I would never watch his interview neither. He's unbearable to watch too. But every time I see a clip, I'll be like, this nigga making sense. And I try to watch the interview and I'll be like, hell no, I can't watch it.
On Larry David.
On Larry David.
So you know Cuffy?
Yeah, I know Cuffy. Listen, man, Cuffy from St. Louis. Everybody, he gave Meech $1 million. He started, well, he ain't started BMF, but BMF ain't had no money to get that
Man,
pack.
who was that just laughed? Was that the family? Bruh, just laughed in my ear like, who else is here?
Right? But I gotta keep it real. On GD. On Larry David.
So,
bro, that was the family
so you know
that
Cuffy.
laughed right
yeah,
there.
I know Cuffy. Listen, man, Cuffy from St. Louis. Everybody, he gave Meech $1 million. He started, well, he ain't started BMF, but BMF ain't had no money to get that pack. He gave him that pack. And he always around, right? Even when, you know, that one dude from St. Louis, what's his name? He's got out of jail again. Oh, what's his name? He the underboss, Junior, JR. What's his name?
JR.
What's his name?
No.
J-Bo. Yeah, they put J-Bo in the trunk. He told me about that. When they put J-Bo in the trunk. All right, they put J-Bo in the trunk, had him in the trunk, and they made Meech pay to get him back. And Meech paid to get him back and shit, because J-Bo was running around selling dope in the Blue Myers. And then he couldn't sell dope down there. They kidnapped him and put him in the trunk and made Meech pay him back. And so Meech ain't had the money. And so that's when he gave Meech the $1 million to go do shit. Because Meech had to pay to get
I ain't
J-Bo
gonna
back.
lie, they be saying this shit on this shit be happening on the show. When I watch the show, it kind of sound like what he explaining. It's kind of crazy. But I mean, it's nigga shit. How hard is it to tell?
So Meech ain't had the money for the plug. And so he had to pay the plug back for Meech. He gave Meech $1 million. So I'm on. They had J-Bo out the trunk though. They should have left him in the trunk. I would have left him in the trunk.
Damn.
That's a true story.
J-Bo's from St. Louis too.
J-Bo from St. Louis. J-Bo, he got put in the trunk. He's got out of jail too. And I fuck with J-Bo. Shout out to
Hey,
him.
at least Meech ain't the type nigga that's like, shit, it ain't me. It ain't me. You know what I'm saying? But, shit. Damn. If your life depended on another nigga paying $1 million, that nigga Meech could have been like, that nigga would have been dipped.
Which led people to believe that because of that, Cuffy is a huge part on where BMF is today.
This the one thing I hate about this show. I hate everything about this show, but when I was watching this show, and you got Lala, like this 50-year-old woman trying to play this role of a young girl that goes out with a drug dealer, that blew my mind to me. And it seemed like she's very excited to play that role. Like, she has no problem playing that role because obviously she's lived it. Like, even the Cash Doll was way more respectable. I don't know. But, like, Terry the baby, man, y'all don't care, bro. But it's just, what I'm trying to say is agendas that they be pushing, bro. Like, it just let me know black women are forever childish with shit like this.
You know what I'm saying? And I know people heard me speak about Meech's paperwork situation with the last interview that we had, and a lot of people had a lot of stuff to say. They don't believe it, Blues hating. You know what I'm saying? And when I went back and I looked at everything, I was like, you know what, bro? It's only right and only one way to really do it only one way to really do it and just let dog speak for itself. So I wanted him to call in, and this is him calling in during the interview. Go ahead, Cuff, man. You can introduce yourself and take the flow.
Blue, my nigga, what's up, man?
Yes, sir.
Hey, you know, a lot of people, man, is thinking that this thing is made up or this thing is fake or that I have an axe to grind. You feel me?
Right.
But I'm in here with a 27-year sentence based on Demetrius Flannery, as you all know as Big Meech, and Tammy Cowen, known in the paperwork.
27 years for Demetrius Flannery, got him 27 years. Not only does this man destroy communities, but he destroyed his guys around him, and he got booked too, and he was flexing all this money, buying Ferraris and all. You should have saved that shit up. It don't even matter if you did that, because they seize everything. The government let you have all your toys. And when they get tired of you, they come collect on everything. This man doing 27 years because he believed in Big Meech illusion. Snitch. Free that man.
It's CS1.
Right.
Confidential source 1. So what Big Meech did was called a third-party cooperation. So Tammy Cowen signed up to be a DEA informant to give Demetrius Flannery a time cut. Plain and simple.
Right. So
okay, so can you break down the story? Like, how do you know this?
In other words, Big Meech is not supposed to be out of jail. He was supposed to be under the jail.
And you know, how'd you come upon this information?
How do you know? How do you came upon this information though?
I felt lost, and nursing seemed like a good opportunity to find something. Carrington prepared me, and the Carrington instructors.
Y'all ain't gonna see that part anyway.
We were rewarded what's called a Franks hearing. It's based on a case called U.S. versus Frank. So I would implore your listeners to look the case up. And what a Franks hearing entails is that you're able to cross-examine your accusers, meaning government agents, meaning informants, and so on and so forth, just like a regular trial. So this was testified.
Now, for those who lost at this point, Cuffy is facing decades in prison after a woman who co-owned BMF while Big Meech was incarcerated, which we'll later discuss, played a significant role in his arrest. What Cuffy didn't realize is that the woman had been an informant since 2011. That woman was Tammy Cowen. She developed a close relationship with Big Meech, especially while he was incarcerated. Rumors suggest they were involved in an affair. Allegedly, this connection led to her being able to manipulate law enforcement, including getting an officer fired who was trying to assist Meech in securing an early release. The officer was Keith Fromer, who was a group supervisor for the Drug Enforcement Administration office in Atlanta. According to court records, he was messing with Tammy since 2011. And according to him, it was because his son had leukemia and passed away, may he rest in peace, in 2011. And he didn't know how to act. Tammy was paid $212,000 between 2011 and 2015, getting paid $2,500 a month. And some say their relationship helped come up with the idea and framing Cuffy in an attempt to get Big Meech home. However, this relationship also contributed to Cuffy's downfall, as the feds used information.
Yo, it's a lot of AI on the internet nowadays, bro. That's why I don't be reading comments and stuff like that no more, because a lot of shit be AI, bro. Like,
to build their case against him. Despite his attempts to communicate his side from jail, he has limited options due to prison regulations. Now, Cuffy got 2 murders in his recent indictment that got him 27 years in jail. But according to the feds, those 2 people who lost their life, who we'll later talk about, were witnesses for his case. Now, Cuffy is basically saying without saying on the jail phone that Tammy is the one who said something about the witnesses. But little did he know, she was the biggest informant. Cuffy received tips about witnesses testifying against him, witnesses who would later turn up dead. His indictment includes 2 murders, one of Terrence Morgan, who was killed on May 2nd, 2013, just a day after investigators disclosed that he had been caught on wiretaps, and another of Tildis Howard, who was killed on April 5th, 2010, in retaliation for cooperating with law enforcement. Now, it's a platform that I want to.
I'm looking up a pic of Tammy right now. She looked like she'll set you up for her. She looked like she a DEA agent.
Shout out before we continue. Named Al Prophet. I believe the owner is a Detroit, Michigan native, and he broke down this case according to the 32-page indictment. I'm gonna leave the link in the bio, but let's continue. And as you heard in the interview at the very beginning, Cuffy didn't know who the real informant was until he was able to cross-examine his CI. And by the time he realized the truth, he was already incarcerated.
So now when Meech came up, it was a new person that came on, and his name was what's his name again, big homie? Special Agent Keith Cromer. Special Agent Keith Cromer is the new special agent after Jack Harvey retired. Now he's her handler, and they engulfed in a personal relationship, sexual, however they called it in the court. And through that relationship, it tainted the case, and it was dishonorable at that point. They had to throw that out. That's why Meech didn't get out. So now you pose the question of why is my big homie Cuff still in jail? And go ahead, Cuff, you can let them know why, how that happened.
From that conspiracy, they indicted me on 2 murder charges. Subsequently, I pled guilty to 2 gun charges in exchange for them dropping the murder charges.
Now, how did they, hold on, let me ask this for you.
How did they set you up?
Hold on, let me ask this for you right quick. How did they get you on something that was totally different from the case that Meech and them had you in a wiretap for?
Out of a totally different, nothing to do with the drug conspiracy, but they falsely accused it as being a part of the drug conspiracy. And then they brought about the gun charges as using the gun charges in furtherance of a drug trafficking crime.
What happens when you connect to quantum fiber? You get internet that brings your digital world.
Let me make this video real quick. This TikTok. If I don't edit this out, y'all comment, you're fried.
So now we broke that down.
So we got Big Meech getting a welcome back party. Welcome back to do what? More destruction? Bro, this man's told on somebody and got him 27 years. And Demetrius Flint, whatever his name is, now he's out being celebrated like he's not a government informant. I ain't gonna lie. Now, shout out to Detroit and shout out to the wave that's going on with the music and everything. But I'm pretty sure the folks from Detroit know the truth. And this man, bro, not only did he destroy the community with everything that he pushed, but he flaunted mansions and houses and millions and destroyed everybody around him life for trying to go over crazy. Then you got real Illuminati puppets popping up to the thing. But then you got Rick Ross performing. I think I'm Big Meech. Larry Hoover. He's not even Rick Ross. Rick Ross ain't even Rick Ross. Rick Ross stole his name from Freeway Ricky Ross, bro. Character. He gonna go up there and perform that garbage song like it's just really the test of times and we done came out the mud and we done made it. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. This looked like a Boondocks episode. When I seen them both standing together, talking to each other, like a promotion, I'm like, this looks like a Boondocks episode, bro. Big Meech is an informant. He been telling he third party snitch with that Tammy girl, bro. So we got Big Meech getting a welcome back party. Welcome back to do what? More destruction? Bro, this man's told on somebody and got him 27 years. And Demetrius Flint, whatever his name is, now he's out being celebrated like he's not a government informant. I ain't gonna lie. Now, shout out to Detroit and shout out to the wave that's going on with the music and everything. But I'm pretty sure the folks from Detroit know the truth. And this man, bro, not only did he destroy the community with everything that he pushed, but he wanted mansions and houses and millions and destroyed everybody around him. Informant. For trying to go over crazy. Then informant. You got real Illuminati puppets popping up to the day. But then you got Rick Ross performing. I think I'm Big Meech. Larry Hoover. He's not even Rick Ross. Rick Ross ain't even Rick Ross. So we got Big Meech getting a welcome back party. Welcome back to do what? More destruction? Bro, this man's told on somebody and got him 27 years. And Demetrius Flip, whatever his name is, now he's out being so we got Big Meech. So we got Big Meech getting a welcome back party. Welcome back to do what? More destruction? Bro, this man's hold on somebody and got him 27 years. And Demetrius Flip, whatever his name is. So we got Big Meech getting a welcome back party. Welcome back to do what? More destruction? Bro,